going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another episode of MUT Recap. It's our weekly series here every Monday where we recap everything going on in Madden 19 and Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get into the topics. Again, not too much to talk about. We're going to be looking forward to Madden 20 in today's episode. Let's do it. Alright, so normally I start with my weekend league. You guys should know this by now. If you're new to the series, welcome. Thank you for checking out my video. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do so while you're here. So let's quickly talk about weekend league. I don't really have much to talk about on the gameplay side of it. I tell you guys the same thing every week. We already know the problems with this game. They still have not been fixed. I don't think they're going to be fixed. I think that I think EA is in full Madden 20 mode at this point. We'll talk about that in a little while here, but I played 7 weekend league games, won 5 of them, 5 and 2. That's all I really got. I believe I played Thursday night during the draft, and then I played Saturday. Shout outs to everybody that came through to the stream Saturday night. Lots of fun. We did some giveaways, a couple gift cards people won. You guys see the shot counter behind me. Shout outs to everybody who subscribed to the channel. If you're not following me on Twitch, links down below in the description. Make sure you go ahead and hit that follow button there as well. So no 25 and 0s. No 25 and 0s this year. I'm sorry, this week. I'm curious who this is. Not a lurk account. It's clearly probably somebody who has made this as a lurk account. Being 24 and 1, probably a pretty good player. Again, not going to scroll through the entire board slowly here. Just more so curious to see what got in the top 100. Remember last week it was like 27 or 28 people with 18 wins. This week it's a little bit shorter, so only about 12, right? Did I do the right math there? So yeah, more better players, or people played better this week, it looks like. It'll be interesting to see how it just continues to go from here on out. So again, I have nothing to contribute as far as talking about gameplay. I guess we can keep it on the gameplay topic and talk about the Madden Bowl that happened this weekend. In my opinion, we saw some great Madden football games. For the games that I watched, I didn't watch every single one of them, but I probably saw 6 or 7 from the games that I watched. There weren't too many like really overly fluky plays. I mean, of course, the aggressive catching gets a little wild sometimes, but it wasn't anything, and I know I'm going to kind of tread lightly when I say this, there wasn't any gameplay things that really made Madden look bad this weekend. Maybe I missed a game where it did happen. I know there was one, and I don't remember who was playing at the time. I know there was one where there was a pass to a wide open receiver, and it literally hit his hands. I know it was somebody playing against Skimbo. It just hit the receiver's hands, dropped it, Skimbo caught it, pick 6, I believe. That was probably the flukiest thing I saw, and then Drenny had a kind of a ridiculous run in the championship game, but at that point he was up like 31-0, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. But I thought it was really competitive. There were a lot of very, very good games. Congrats to Drenny. Very humble kid, very happy for him. He's won a belt before, but you've seen him get to the finals in a couple of live events and just come up short, especially last year against Kiv, where it came down to the last play of the game. So I was just happy to see him. He's very humble, just a cool kid. I met him down in Orlando when I was down there this past summer testing out Madden 19. I saw a lot of talk on Twitter about kind of like the capping, the yelling at each other, the shit talking. I love it. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. You should probably try to keep the language, knowing that a lot of people are watching, a lot of kids are watching. Should probably try to tone down the language, but I understand when emotions get in there. The thing I like about Drenny is he was vocal and happy and talking, but it was like more so him in the game, not him and his opponent, and I thought that was really respectful. But again, I don't have any problem with, you know, like Spoto and Lil Man. It just doesn't bother me. I think I've just always grew up competitively like that, even in video games. As long as you don't get too disrespectful, like you don't want to bring parents in it or start using racial slurs and derogatory words, things like that. But I do think that you got to try to be and know and understand your brand and where you're at. Try to keep it a little clean. You can still talk shit without actually saying shit, you know what I'm saying? But it was good. Congrats to Drenny. I enjoyed it. I'll talk more about the drops and the content that came with that And Serious Mo, I do want to say this. Serious Mo was great. Commentary-wise, RG and the other guy, I can't think of his name, who've done many events now together, or not many, but the last couple. But Serious Mo was great, so give him props. I thought he filled in nice as kind of the third mic in there and giving his expertise as being a pro player. So let's move on to the content. Monday, we got nothing, all right? It was funny, though, because last Monday, I've been dropping these videos in the afternoon now because it just looks like Monday we're never getting new content anymore. But I did mention in that video how I gave feedback, basically on, I think Weekend League should be open to everybody at this point. We're nearing the end of the year. We have house rules every single week, and people just don't have time to qualify. People like myself maybe don't want to play all 25 games or even play 10 games or 9 games to qualify for the next week, or they don't want to play seasons to auto-qualify, or they don't want to play knockout rounds. And it was funny because I got a couple people either on Twitter or in the comments of the YouTube saying, like, this is bad, they shouldn't let everybody in, it's causing a bunch of pause quitters, and you have no proof that the person that you played was pausing the game was somebody who got into Weekend League because it was open. It just doesn't make sense, man. Like, I'm sorry you had that bad experience, but opening the Weekend League to everybody isn't going to make you only match up with people who are going to play that way. There's people who qualify who are dickheads who win 20 wins a game. They're going to do dumb shit like that. That's just our community. It is what it is at this point. It saddens me, but it is. I'm happy that Weekend League's open for the rest of the year. I'm not grinding this game as much as I did 3 months ago. I want to play it sometimes, and I want to play Weekend League sometimes, and I'm happy that maybe I'm being selfish. I don't know. I'm just happy that I have that option to be able to do that, and so that was announced Monday. Tuesday is like the new Friday in MUT right now. It's kind of weird. We keep getting new content on Tuesday. So the draft promo came out, and we'll go over to the sets here, and you guys have seen it by now because the draft's over. But the draft promo came out. The first half hour was terrible. It was awful. We had collectibles that weren't auctionable. We played all these solos for a month straight, and they felt incredibly unrewarding, and honestly, they still do and did. But, that and the fact that you need 94 collectibles to get the number 1 pick, and then 72 collectibles to get the number 2 pick. But if you go to the number, 11 pick, you also need 72, but his overall is -1 compared to the 10th overall. I just didn't like it, and I think a lot of people shared that sentiment. They did do a good job by quickly making these collectibles auctionable. It kind of, it gave us a chance to maybe make some coins off of the stuff if we had no intent in finishing any of these sets. At least they did that, and then a couple hours later, they did go ahead and add the pack, which is still live. I kind of thought it would go away after the draft, but they added a random draft pick collectible, so 32,000 picks, and you get a random number 1 through 32. I opened about 6 or 7 and had no luck. I never got inside the top 10. I saw a lot of people getting like 1, 2, 3, so congrats to you if you did. But I thought they did what they could do without affecting everybody, because they couldn't just. I saw a lot of people suggesting to me, make the number 1 pick take less collectibles. They can't do that once the content is already live, because then it ruins it for people who may have already done that set, even though they're stupid to do a set like that right away. So I thought with what they could do, they did well. They added this pack. They made the collectibles, but the promo was still bad to me. Nothing happened Wednesday. I kind of skipped over house rules. At this point, house rules is now starting to feel repetitive. They're not coming up with new, fresh ideas. It was the 2-point conversion. It was worth 8 points. They've done that already. I don't know if they announced yet what tomorrow's is, or if we're even getting one tomorrow. But I'm guessing it's going to be something rehashed, and that's kind of whack to me now at this point. I know it's considered a beta, and they're trying things out and whatnot, but if we're going to get to a point where house rules is now repetitive, it takes the fun out of house rules, which was something that was new and refreshing. So we'll see. Wednesday, though, we got nothing. Thursday was draft night, and man, I hate to be so negative. You guys know, at least if you've been, following me, I like to try to be not confident, but positive and optimistic about stuff when it comes to Madden. But even Thursday night was just very underwhelming. Getting the draft guys into the game that quickly is awesome. Some of the stats were rather bad, and whatever. I mean, it is what it is. With boosts and chems, you can make them better, and there's so many good cards in the game now. They all play the same. There's not too many cards that like really stand out above others. At least that's how I feel. But I would say for Thursday night, the Blitz offers were just underwhelming, disappointing. We got no platinum player packs. You know, they dropped a $20 pack like for an Ultimate Legend. It was just bad. I mean, it was. I like the $5. I'm not a big advocate on spending money at this point in the game, but they dropped a $5 pack that gave you a random, 1 through 32 draft pick. I really like that. I was happy to see that. I actually spent money on that. Didn't have good luck with it, but I like that one a lot. I'm trying to think of the other offers. The Ultimate Fantasy packs actually weren't too bad. Because they required picks, and what my hope was, but it didn't work out, is I got a bunch of Ultimate Legend cards, right? And then I was hoping, please drop another offer for training, and then all these Ultimate Legend cards I just pulled, because they're super duper cheap right now because everybody's selling what they pulled in that pack. I was really hoping a good training offer like platinum player packs would come out, and then training would shoot back up, but that just never worked out for me. So let me show you guys. These are the cards that I obtained between all of the Madden Bowl Twitch packs and then the Ultimate Legend, just all the Blitz events. Got quite a few elites. My advice to you, and I don't know if it's coming back or not, but if we do get positional heroes and you have a ton of just random ass elites here, I would hang on to them, honestly, because these could be used for positional hero sets. I don't know if they will, but they could be. I mean, we've seen that happen in the past, so that's my advice to you. But we did pick up quite a few elites just from random packs and whatnot over the weekend. Still got this, where'd he go? Ed Reed to sell. I have to see what he sells for. Lost him somewhere in the 96 Ed Reed. That was in one of my packs. So, Pix currency seems dead. Series 7 is coming, I think, next week. I think it's like May 11th, somewhere around there. Second weekend of May or second Friday of May. I'm assuming that's when Pix currency will end. Maybe the day before like they did for Series 6, but I don't know what we're going to use this on. I have 48k picks, got 20k picks just from watching the Madden Bowl. If you stayed in there for 4 hours, you got the Patrick Mahomes card, which you could quick sell for 10k picks. I don't know what we're going to do with it. I might just open up, I'll go back to the store, I might just open up one of these guaranteed 98 overall card packs. I think they're 48k. I might just open up one of these and just sell the card and get the coins off of it. Unsure. Maybe I'll just re-roll this set or one of these sets and just try to make more picks and then sell them off. I don't know. I'm going to wait a couple more days. We'll see if anything comes out tomorrow or if there's any other type of things that they're going to let us use these picks for. But I think Pix currency it's on its way out, so you might want to get rid of it, dump it as fast as possible. Saturday, pretty good legends. Rod Woodson, good card. Terrell Owens, very good card, and I got him, and you'll see him in a moment. And then Jeremy Shockey, no content Sunday. That was really it. I think the biggest news, and I'll spend a little bit of time and finish out the video, is Madden 20 got announced. Patrick Mahomes is the cover athlete. We dropped a couple videos on this stuff during the week when it first came out, and we're going to get a lot more info regarding Madden 20. The one thing I just want you guys to keep an open mind, EA should not, right now I understand that they don't have a lot of our trust as far as gameplay goes, but I just ask you guys to not judge something before you, number one, hear facts about it, and number two, see the actual gameplay, and I guess number three, even actual play the gameplay, because I saw a lot of people complaining about like these X Factor abilities and, Mahomes throwing the ball 80 yards, and there's a lot of Avenger jokes. I enjoyed the jokes. I'm always here for the jokes on Twitter, but we don't even know if this stuff's going to be in MUT. This could be just strictly for the QB1 feature. When you looked at it, they had like a Brady, Mahomes, and Cam Newton with these X Factor features. Isn't it strange to you, or maybe even coincidental to you, that they're only mentioning quarterbacks? Maybe this is just for the QB1 thing that's an offline thing. So I wouldn't worry. I saw a lot of people like, there's no way I'm buying Madden 20 because Mahomes is going to be able to throw 80 yards. I don't even know if that's going to be in competitive game mode. I don't think it will be. Maybe I'm going to be wrong. We'll find out soon. Every Thursday starting this week, we're going to start getting more information on Madden 20. It's like deep dives on MUT, on this X Factor thing, on QB1, legacy gameplay issues, a lot of stuff. I'm excited. To me, it feels like EA has moved on to Madden 20. I don't expect too much more content in MUT for the rest of the year. I'm thinking positional heroes. I'm going to go out and say I don't think we're getting golden tickets. I think we'll get a summer blockbuster. We'll get rookie premiere. It may be one other random promo. Maybe it's like a MUT Heroes 2. Maybe it's I don't think we'll see motivators. My expectations are low. It's sad, but they are. EA Play is about a month away. We're probably going to see some Madden 20 gameplay. At that point, I think that the studio is working on Madden 20. The studio's working on MUT 20 content. The studio's prepping to announce all of this new stuff that we're going to see. The game is what? We got May, June, and July. Well, the game's 3 months away. We're in Madden 20 mode. That's all I got. It is what it is. I don't think we're getting any big stuff for Madden 19. It kind of sucks, but I just think it is gonna be that way. But I could be wrong. Who knows? I'm just saying that's where I would set my expectations if I were you. That's what I'm doing. I guess the quicker that you kind of accept that, the easier it is to handle. And I'm having a lot of fun playing the show and Apex Legends, and honestly just looking forward to playing some other games. The summer is the time for me where you get to play some other games and just take a break from Madden. Take a deep breath and then get ready for the push for Madden 20. So let's end the video by taking a look at my team. We finally reached 98 overall. We got T.O. You guys probably saw him either in live stream Saturday night or you saw my video when I actually bought him, but there's his stats with my main squad. Again, 98 overall. I think that was really the only addition that we've made. At some point, I'm going to get rid of Shannon Sharp and do a video with all those captain token quick sells. I think I'm just about done with this main team, and we're going to go straight to all Eagles only. So I'm probably going to be selling a bunch of these cards on the auction house that aren't Eagles and quick selling stuff and just loading up on training. And I think I'm very soon, I'm probably going to say by the end of May, I'd probably say one more month of my goon squad, and then we're moving on to just all Eagles to finish off the year. So there's the offense. T.O.'s the only new addition. We did pick up Richard Sherman, so another new addition on defense. Got rid of Darius Slay. Richard Sherman's been pretty good for me. His speed doesn't bother me too much. He's made some plays. Champ has still kind of been balling out for me as well. But there's the defense. Again, 98 overall. We got $2.1 million in the bank, 48K picks, 32K training, $10 in points, just about that. But that's all I got for today, man. I thank you guys, especially you that keep tuning into this series every single week, even if you're kind of done with Madden like I am as well. We'll continue to put these videos out. I don't know what's going to be coming out for the rest of the week, though. I do still have some gameplays for you guys. Struggle Squad will probably be back Wednesday. I'm so sorry that I keep messing up and having these big periods of time in between Struggle Squad episodes, but I believe Wednesday we'll have another one. And I might even bring back MUT Roulette for those of you that watched that earlier in the year. That should be fun. Thank you guys so much for all the support. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.